Okay.
This is the setup for the electricity bypass detector or preventer. The detector has two pairs of outputs, which is line A and line B. Connections made on line A can be read by the meter, and so the meter sees connections on line A as legal. The line A supply goes into the distribution box of the consumer, and the consumer takes his or her supply, or connects his or her load to the distribution box. Line B, on the other hand, goes into the meter. Any connection made on line B cannot be read by the meter, and so it becomes illegal to the system. And when it becomes illegal to the system will therefore trip to cut off the supply to the consumer. So what this system does is that it gives the consumer only one source. Any connection on line A is considered legal, but any connection on line B, the system detects it as an illegal, and it trips off the consumer's supply by cutting it off, so that the consumer will not continue to connect to line B. So I'm here to demonstrate the setup here. First of all, I want to show that any connection on line A can be read by the meter. So I am switching on the load. The consumer is about to iron his or her dress, so he switched on the socket. Meter is reading. So that is how the system works. It detects, you can see, switch it off, switch it on. It is detecting the load on line A. Now, I will want to do an illegal connection by connecting outside of line A so that the system can't read, or maybe so that the meter can't read rather. If the meter can't read, then it means that the consumer will not pay the bill for the load that he used. So I'm trying to connect the illegal, or make the illegal connection. This is the bypasser. It enables us to bypass or connect illegally. I'm making the illegal connection, and I'm making a connection before the meter. That is the input to the meter. So this is the illegal connection that I'm making. When you connect before the meter can't read it. As you can see, the meter is not reading. The system will go off within 11 seconds because it has a time delay system. As you can see, the system is off, and if you want to reset it, it won't come on again. So if you want to reset it, you have to put in this key, insert this key. But before I insert this key, I'm disconnecting the illegal connection. So I'm inserting the key. There is an LED here. It has to glow before I can reset the system. Have you seen the LED glowing? It is there to show the operator that the system is ready to be reset. If it does not come on, you can't reset the system. So the switch is a bit rough, so okay, it is on. I'm taking the switch out. I'm making the illegal connection again. The meter is not reading. So, sorry. The meter is not reading, as you can see. So it is an illegal connection. The meter is not reading. Oops. Now the thing has gone off again when the 11 seconds reaches. So I'm switching it on. But this time around, I won't disconnect the illegal connection, and we will see what will happen. The illegal connector or connection is still being made. I'm resetting the system. Okay, it will go off again because the illegal connection is still there. To go off. So I'm resetting it again. It will go off again because the illegal connection is still there. But if I take the illegal connection and I take the key then I can, sorry, the key is supposed to be inside before I can reset the system. Okay, I'm resetting it again. The switch, okay, it won't go off this time around because the illegal connection has been taken out or disconnected. Now I want to also show you something. When the connection, you see line B has two wires. This one enters in and this one comes out. So this one comes before the meter, and this one comes after the meter. When the connection is made on the wire coming after the meter, the meter will still read it because it is after the meter. Illegal connection is done before the meter. So if I connect it here, the meter will still read, but the system will still trip. You can only connect to the allowed line A. Apart from line A, you can't connect to any other area. So I'm taking the key, I'm connecting to the line B, one of line B coming out of the meter or after the meter. The meter is reading, as you can see, but the system will still see it as an illegal connection, so it will trip. As you can see, you can only connect to line A. Apart from line A, you can't connect to any other line again. So that is that. Okay, so as you can see, this one does the same work as this one, but this one is smaller as compared to this one. This one here has, let's see, some functions that this one is not having, but this one has less circuit and it's more, I believe it's stronger. Okay, because it has less electronic circuit, it makes it more like reliable and stronger as to this one as compared to this one. Because with engineering, the more complex the system is, the more likely or easily it gets spoiled. So this one has a time delay system, and it also has a key. Okay, this one has none of those things, but they all do the same thing. So the next video will be how to explain how this one works. This one is just a direct one. It doesn't have a time delay. So immediately you make an illegal connection, it just trips it and your supply is cut off. Okay, hi. This is the E.T.D or electricity bypass detector for detecting or preventing illegal connection. The system here prevents illegal connection, that is connecting before a meter, so that the meter won't be able to read. It prevents that. The system here has two outputs, two pairs of outputs, and I call them line A and line B. Line A goes into the distribution box, and any connection on line A is can be read by the meter. But in the connection outside of line A, that is on line B, the system detects it as illegal connection and it will trip to cut off your supply. Okay, so I'm coming to make a legal connection, and this is the distribution box. So I'm putting my socket, my plug into the distribution box. I'm switching it on. As you can see, the meter is reading. I'm switching it off, switching it on again. The meter is able to read loads on line A. So I'm now coming to make the illegal connection, that is connecting after the meter or any other line apart from line B. So I'm making, there is a cut here on this wire and there is a cut here on this wire, so that we can have a bare part to be able to connect the illegal connection. This system has no time delay, so immediately there is an illegal connection, it just strips to cut off the supply. As you can see, just has cutting off the supply. I'm resetting it again. The supply is cut off. This line here comes after the meter, before the meter, sorry, and this one is after the meter. So when you connect before the meter won't be able to read it. But when you connect after the meter can still read on this line, but the system will not allow you to connect on this line. You are only allowed to connect on line A. So I'm going to connect on this line which comes before the meter. The meter will still read it, but the system will still trip. Why? Because you are not allowed to connect on any other line apart from line A. So let's see. Okay, let me reset the system. I'm making a connection on this one. As you can see, the system has tripped again. You can only make connection on line A alone. So that is that for this setup. My name is Fredrick Erbah. God bless you. Bye bye.